I wish I was kidding, but deadass, the inspiration for this video is this picture. So I was scrolling on Pinterest, as one does, when I stumbled upon that gorgeous picture of the cat with little braids and a little hat. He's obviously supposed to look like Wednesday Addams, but I saw that picture and I'm like, damn, I don't have a fun hat to wear, so why don't I make one? So basically my plan is I definitely want to have like the braided little pieces, because I think that's so fun when you can like tie them up or just like kind of wear them and they look like braids. For the top of the hat, one of my roommates has this fur hat that I think is so cute. I wouldn't want a full fur hat. So yeah, today we're gonna make a funky little hat. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but now I'm gonna go to Joann's, see what I can find there. Back from Joann's, we got the goods. The lady at the cutting table, I don't know what it's called, she was very generous to give me that bag because the hair was shedding everywhere. Shout out that lady, she was awesome. Okay, so I want to make this felt lined to keep it extra cozy and warm. So I got some black felt because I felt like the felt would match well with the fur that I will show you. I got some black yarn to make the tassels. So this is the fur that I chose. Thank God Joann, this fur had a discount of 40%. I did not realize how expensive faux fur is, so I would have paid $40 for this one thing, but I only paid $20. So I'm gonna be using every last fucking inch of this. Like, this is going to be made into like at least 3 outfits. I don't know if this would be like a rabbit's fur. Choosing between this or like a longer haired one, and I like the shorter haired better. So let's actually start to make this funky hat. First thing I'm gonna do is measure my head. Ew, my god, it's gonna be all over everything I own. 22 inches. I don't know if that means I have a big ass head or not, but I'm not going to show you when I cut the pieces because I think it's boring, and also it's just me like angrily mouth breathing. We have our pieces done. We have a hat. I need to make sure that I cut this little extra bit off. We have the inner felt piece. Also, I'm basing this hat off a tutorial by Mad Hat Lady. What the fuck is her? Madcap Hats. She makes lots of hats. First is take the 2 pieces like this and connect them, and then sew along to like line it basically. So while I do some pinning, let's talk a little bit about what's been going on. I posted a Spotify Wrapped fashion video, but I actually want to talk about my regular Spotify Wrap because for the first time, and I'm not even kidding, like 8 years, my top 5 artists haven't been like sad white guy, like indie folk. Don't get me wrong, I still love sad white guy indie folk. Like, it's like Bon Iver, Hozier, or Bon Iver. You're particular like that. All amazing artists anyways. So my list now instead was Yule. They're like a cyberpunk, sort of grimesy. The reason I found them is because of that song Anthem for a 17-year-old teenage girl, which is like in the movie I saw the TV Glow. But I'm obsessed with something about that song, like itches my brain. I know that they did a cover and the song already existed. That song is a little too relatable. It wasn't my top song surprisingly, but was really mourning being a 23-year-old woman. My next one, Biba Doobie. The other day, because I collect CDs, I got her album, like the newest one. I don't even remember what it's called. The CD has a picture of her face when she was baby on it. It's so cute. But so I have been listening to that more, just like actually on my CD player. My favorite by her is Take a Bite. Number 3 is Chapel Roan. I did see Chapel Roan at Lollapalooza. I was in the back. I got off work and then I had to go stay with my roommate who I went with. Like, we both couldn't be there when it actually opened, and honestly, thank God. Whenever Chapel's set ended, I was against a fence because I moved out of the way because my roommate went to the bathroom and we were gonna stay for Kesha. Nothing bonds people at a concert like being stuck together because everyone else is like pushing you out of the way. I like Naked in Manhattan's my favorite one by Chapel. That was like life-changing to see in person. Number 4 is Clairo. I do like Clairo, but I don't know how she snuck up in here like that on me. Like, Bags is obviously a banger. She just kind of got mixed a lot into like my random playlist. And then Queen Ethel Cain was my last one. I also feel like a lot of these are reflective of like how I'm not in my sad white guy era anymore. Okay, anyways, I finished pinning. Roll the clip. We did that. I'm literally covered in fur. Also, I'm a beginner. I snapped a needle in fucking half. Thank God this was thick enough that it didn't shoot into my face because that was terrifying. Technically, it said I could use this size needle, but I think the needle was old. I know the needle was old because I can't remember the last time I changed it. Yeah, so this is my part of my hat so far. Back. I don't know if it looks good, but behind me, not my business. On Liquid IV break. So the lady in the video, she does like an extra little thing and then connects the top of the hat, but because like the way this is sitting on my head, I don't have that much space between like the rim of the hat, which would be the top of my head. Like At least, maybe in the back I do actually. So I'm just gonna like cut the size of the hat top, pin it together, try it on. And then if it works, then I'm not gonna do the extra inch thing because I honestly don't want to. This is it with it pinned. I want it, okay. So I see now why the lady was like, you need that inch for like the top of the hat, and then you put like the actual hat top on top. But I like where it sits on my head. I kind of like that it's like on the top of my head now because I am gonna add little strings, so like I'll have my ears covered in that way. But yeah, I think it's good like this. We're gonna sew this on. I suck ass at sewing in circles, like straight line. I got that shit. Having it have to go around, like my brain can't compute it, so. Hat is on head. When I do fur again, I don't think I'll be doing it with fleece because, or I need like a heavy duty machine because she's putting in the fucking work today and I'm honestly surprised it hasn't fucking exploded yet. We're not finished yet though. Like I said before, I was inspired by the little dog with like braids. If I knew more about knitting, this would probably be a lot better idea, but I have like no clue how to knit. So I wanted to go from like here to like maybe onto my boobs. So I'm just gonna do this over and over again. And yeah, basically gonna braid some braids. I don't really know where this idea is going. This part, no YouTube video tutorial. So there's a few fun winter activities on my hit list of things I would like to do. I feel like I don't really feel festive, so I want to do this just so I can feel festive. First thing is, and if you live in Chicago, you'll know what I'm talking about. I want to go to the Kris Kringle Market. If you don't know what the Kris Kringle Market is, it's like overpriced shit for people that come to visit. But it can be fun for us who actually live in the city if you don't mind like $16 beers. So what I was thinking is after I go to the Kris Kringle Market, then I can go to Macy's. So I remember being younger and going to Macy's to like write letters to Santa. Or you like drop letters off for Santa because they have that like special Santa bin. Maybe I'll write a letter to Santa and then some person in an office can throw it away. Okay, it's harder to see, but I just like attach them to the inside, the strand. If I had more drive and determination, I would braid like each little bundle that I did and then braid them all together, but I don't have that will and determination. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna braid the little chunks and put my hair back. Low pony, anyone? Low pony? Reminds me of being in middle school. Oh my god, I feel it already. I'm already loving it. But yeah, low pony. Reminds me of like being in elementary school. I had buck teeth and didn't brush my hair, and I had one friend. And look where I am now, putting tassels on a fur hat in my bedroom. Y'all wish you were me. This looks like see, I should have done them in a funky color. So now I'm kind of regretting that choice. Maybe it doesn't actually look like my hair that much. Fuck, I still have to put the other side on. Ugh. So I looked in the mirror and it does kind of just look like hair. This is what I wanted though, you know? Can't take it back. Y'all, this is a funky hat. So I guess let's just get started. Ah, shit. I should have left one of the strands out so I could know how long I made them. Odd. So definitely longer than that. Let's talk about some gifts that I want for myself. Obviously, as I'm doing this right now, I would love... Oh my god, I just remembered. I dropped one on the floor and then I didn't pick it up. Back to my Christmas gift list. So I don't really have a huge list this year, and honestly the stuff that's on it is a little bit like sad because it's like, damn, I'm an adult now. I was in Crate and Barrel with my mom the other day. Obviously it's like the best place to go with your mom because the trash can we have in our house currently doesn't have a lid on it. So I saw this like nice stainless steel trash can and I was like, mom, will you get me a trash can for Christmas? She said yes. Like, damn, I'm at the phase of my life where like the trash can is like the big money gift. And it was a nice trash can. Had a lid on it. And like a foot thing. I've never really had a foot thing trash can, to be quite honest. So it was a big day for me. So something that I want, which I'm also a little bit behind the curve with this, is I want like a Le Creuset, like a pot that I can put into the oven so I can make like a stew. Because all of the stuff we have in my house, either one, can't go into the oven because it's plastic, or two, the lid just doesn't exist. It probably did at one point, but we don't have possession of it now. So a really nice pot with a lid, sign me the fuck up. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this because I am really hungry now that I'm thinking about it. So I'll show you the end result, babe. Oh, it's gonna die, so I have to do this fast. yeah, so this was fun. Now I can be cozy, so I'm probably gonna wear it most days.